I rarely feel like properly nervous posting video, but I feel nervous right now. That's because I got something new coming out, and yeah, it's scary because it's literally like people going to be like looking into my brain. So if you don't know, I'm home educating, single parent, and I do gentle parenting. I'm raising 3 girls who are 12, 10 and 7. I'm self-employed, I've always been self-employed, and I have always worked online. Something I've noticed over the past few months is just how much my mindset has changed from even just a couple of years ago to now. I used to be cripplingly unconfident and a doormat, and I would never stand up for myself. I had no boundaries. I got walked all over, and it put me in some very, very bad situations. I was always a hard worker, and I always was a bit delusional. I always would go for opportunities that I just patently wasn't qualified for, and I would get amazing opportunities because of this, but I didn't have any boundaries. And I realised that over the past 2 years I've implemented boundaries, and my whole life has changed. And boundaries, action and delusion, it spells bad. Those are the 3 things that have helped me massively, and I would say are absolutely fundamental and responsible for me being able to do what I do now. A lot of people ask me, how do you manage to gentle parent when you're a single parent? How do you manage to home educate when you're a single parent? Like, aren't you tired? How do you work and do it? Where do you find online jobs? Why do you feel smart enough to home educate? And it's just so much of it, not all of it, but so much of it is about mindset. And so I want to bring something to you that is going to cover this mindset thing. It's going to be a series called Bad Women. It's going to be a series of products, and what I want from you is to know what areas of life do you want this to cover. So for example, like money mindset, do you want to know how to hold boundaries with your family? Do you want to know how to start implementing gentle parenting? Do you want to know how to take action towards being able to home educate your kids? Do you want to travel the world with your children? Like, what is it that you want to be able to do? And if I can help you with the mindset bit of that, obviously that is a step towards it. I'm just going to give you a little example about the delusion bit and how that has always helped me. I've always been totally delusional. I decided when I was about 13 I was going to be a writer, and when I was 14 I wrote into the Times when Michael Winner had a column when he used to do food reviews, and I sent him a food review and he published it. Then I sent him another one and he published that one. When I was in my early 20s I decided I wanted to be a travel journalist, even though I had 2 tiny kids and no qualifications. So I repeatedly sent free articles that I had written into a national travel magazine, and I was like, hey, can you publish these? I want to be a published travel writer. They published them first in the online magazine. I didn't get paid, but I kept doing it, and then I said, hey, can you print one? And so then I became published in print. I kept sending them these free articles, and after a while they were like, oh, hey, by the way, we've got a paid gig coming up, like monthly work, do you want that? I said yes. Then I got invited on some of the most incredible travel press trips with 0 qualifications, literally just because I was delusional. I decided I wanted to do this. If you want to hear more about these kinds of things, then let me know and I'll tell some more stories. But just wanted to say I'm very excited about Bad Women. I think it could be life-changing for some people. It was for me.